I will be speaking in English, no problem. You can understand? Thank you. Well done. First of all, I must say thank you to God for doing all this. I really appreciate it. And I always say I always want to come to university to talk to all of you because I was there before once as a student. And of course, next I want to thank my publisher, Tom, Job, and his team. Have been doing a great job for the last 2 days, helping me to promote the books, My Credit Card Syndrome and also Money Work Life. Yesterday I was in Assumption University talking to the students, School of Management and Economics, right? And today I'm talking to I was told this is the best business school in Thailand. Isn't it great? Don't you feel good to be part of this? I certainly feel good to be here. And of course, thanks to my Malaysia publisher agent sitting behind for making his trip all the way here to support me. So to me, this is a very memorable moment because I've been working for many years and I've never experienced kind of like an achievement in that sense where I get to come over to a different country talking about my work in personal finance. So I have some time with you for the next 1.5 hours until 3 o'clock. And I'd like to open up this session as a very interactive session. Can we do this? Are we okay with that? Don't be shy to ask me questions, alright? So you feel that, because as a business school student, I believe you know a lot. To be where you are today, I'm sure you have your best student in your own ways, achievers, and achievers are always very what? Brave, right? Aren't we? Aren't you brave to ask questions, not shy? Yeah. So let's see how it goes later. I also want to test you as a student in a business school. So what do you study? Accounting? How many of you? Accounting? Finance? Yeah? So how about economics? So it's finance and accounting. Actually today this is what we are talking about. So I'm going to test your knowledge. But the slight difference is that I'm not going to talk to you about company accounts. I'm not going to talk to you about company finance. But I'm going to talk to you about personal finance. Have you heard of this term called personal finance? What is it? What is personal finance?
Financial management for yourself, for your wealth.
So is there a difference between a company finance and a personal finance?
Yes.
What's the difference?
The difference is you manage your own money, not the company money.
Is it easier to manage your own money?
Not really.
Why not? Why not?
Because you have to deal with your emotions.
Wow! Well done. How do you know so much?
Because I have to spend money every day.
Well done. See? Oh, he has already done the whole talk for me already. That's it. You know, he has said everything. So basically, I'm going to introduce myself, my background, and then how come I end up doing what I'm doing today as an author and also my business. Now, I was a graduate from Monash University from Melbourne way back many years. Alright, so after that, I came back from Australia, then I was working with a accounting firm, one of the top ones, 2 of them actually, Pricewaterhouse. Have you heard of Pricewaterhouse? So anyone of you trying to get into want to go to the accounting firm? Anyone plan to do that? You want to already? As what? Interns? Assistant? Audit assistant. Student and yet working at. Do you like it as an auditor? Do you like it? I was an auditor before. That was my first one with Pricewaterhouse. Honestly, I didn't like it. Initially, I thought, wow, very good, go in as an auditor. But after a while, I found that, wow, it's so boring. Every week you go do the same thing, check, ask people the same question, you know. So anyway, I'm not going to influence you. Alright, please don't resign tomorrow. But I can tell you, being an auditor is a very good experience. So So that's what we want, right? When you work, you want to gain experience. So that's why today's title is about how do you create positive results in your money, your work, and your life. So that's where I started, come out as a young auditor, about a couple of years. And then after that, I wanted to do something kind of like, say, other than checking people's accounting records and all what do I want, then I like to give people more dealing, interaction. Because basically, I'm quite an entrepreneurial kind of thinking. Always want to do business. That's me. So then I thought the next best position to go for would be as a management consultant. You know what I mean? Go to a company, looking at people, how they do their business, give them advice. So that's where I move on to the next accounting firm called Arthur Anderson, which I think no longer around. No more. It merged. You know, right? The history. Merged with which accounting firm? In Malaysia, it's Ernst & Young. So I'm not sure in Thailand. KPMG. There you go. So it merged. But I left before that, right? So as a management consultant, again, it gave me a very good sense of how businesses run their operation, their money, their finance. Then after that, it wasn't challenging again, not challenging. Well, I guess when I was young, I was looking for a lot of excitement. So then I went and signed up for Masters in Finance. I did my Masters in Finance with Hull University. So you can tell very much finance-based so far. So then after that, I did my Masters, come out, and then I wanted to do something different. And that's when, in Malaysia, they start to have this course called Certified Financial Planning, Certified Financial Plan. Have you heard of this term? Means you have heard. Wow, well done. So what do you know about this Certified Financial Planner? What do they do?
They'll plan your personal finance, manage your money.
So sounds to me that you really like this area. To some degree you do. Do you think it's a good profession? Yeah. You see, it is another profession actually. Like private bankers, right? Those high net worth, high net worth individual, when they have so much money, you need somebody who knows how to focus on their personal wealth. So I can definitely tell you this is one profession that it could be very lucrative. If you're looking for a job that can give you a lot of money, probably this will be the next one. And mind you, it's not easy. Because as a personal wealth advisor to a client, you don't just look into their money, their wealth, you have to understand your client also. Because if your client is those type that is like very, don't listen to you, to your advice, what are you going to do? You must know how to handle them, right? Whereas as a company, if you handle a company finance, it's easier. It's more structured. If you don't do this, this will happen to your company. Right? Because you have standard, you have regulation, isn't it? If you audit an account, you don't do certain rules and regulations, directors will get sued. You got legal liability. So it's easier to explain. But for personal finance, can you explain? If you don't do this, you don't do this, you say, so what? There's no law, say I cannot do it. Understand? So now that's where I'd like to give you a concept first, and to me now today, I'm sure all of you here today, you come for this course, is it because you were asked to come? No? It's not compulsory, right? So why do you come and listen to me then? What do you want to learn from it? What do you want to find out? You want to find out, are you managing your money better? Or you want to improve your own spending? And you want to know how to invest your money? Is that what you want? So let's focus on this then. So that's how I started my experience. Alright, from being a finance person, I move on to the next level. I become a personal financial coach because I know there was this lacking of a profession to help people who got money problem, people got credit card problem. How to help them? Where do they look for help? So then my my next education pursuit was I went and did my Masters in Counseling, where I become a financial counselor Means I understand the person better, right? And advise the client. And so that was like my last master. So the next, now I'm actually also a student back in Monash again. I'm doing my PhD with School of Medicine. Now why I did my PhD? Because again, I was very curious. I want to know why people don't have enough money to grow old. Retirement. Maybe you're not thinking about retirement, right? Isn't it too far away, isn't it, to think about retirement? But I'm sure one day will come. Isn't it? Yeah. Or maybe now your parents, some of your parents already retired. Already? Or they're still working? Almost retired. How old is your retirement age here? 60, right? How old are you now? 21. So how many more years you gonna work? 21. 60 minus 21? 39 years. So you're gonna work for 39 years until you're 60 years old. You make sure you have enough money to last you until how old? How old do you think you'll live? What a question. How to answer? What's your statistic here in Thailand, average demographic? Any idea? In Malaysia, Malaysians' demographic means how long people will live. In Malaysia, the boys, the guys will live until about 73 years old. The girls will live until 77. How come the girls seem to have longer life? That one I can't answer you. Alright? But being girls, female, if you live longer, what does that mean? You need more money, right? So please listen up. You gotta have more money. The longer you live, the more money you need. So you want to live longer or shorter now? No choice. Not up to you to decide. Alright? Isn't it? So there you go. So that's where my PhD study now is to find out old people who are sick, who need help, how much do they need to pay for their old age? That's my thesis study now. Because to me, at the end of the day, success in life, whether you have enough money to live or not, is actually that time. When you're at that stage, when you're old, you need help, do you have the money to pay for it? Or can you still continue to survive? Because there are a lot of old people who cannot survive because they don't have enough money. And true enough, I can tell you my thesis result now. I've done 600 sample size, 200, I've collected 200. My focus is on people who already stay in nursing homes, right? I ask the question, do you have money or not to pay for your nursing home stay? And I can tell 90% of them say no. Then I ask, so who pay for you when you got no money and you're still staying in the nursing home? Guess what's the answer? Children. The adult children. So that's where the money comes from now. So back to you now. Next time when you are finished work, right? Then let's say if your parents need money, are you going to give your parents or not? Because your parents are paying for your education now, right? So they invest in you. So what's your return to them? Finance, accounting student, you must think that, isn't it? Money invested in you has to have a return, and your return is what? Being a better daughter, a better son, take care of them. When they need money, you give them. So that's your return. So how many percent? Double digit? Single digit? Huh? There's no, you can't measure. How can you measure? You cannot measure. There's no double digit or single digit. It all depends on your feeling, how much you love your parents. Isn't it? The more you love your parents, the more you take care of them, the more money you spend. Probably. You take them out for holiday, you take them out for what? Huh? You need money, right? Yeah, see? So there you go. So that's how it all began. So now the right thing to do now is for me to give you a bit more structured content to let you understand what is this called personal finance, and how does work, money, and life all come into play? Now, how many of you actually record down every day how much you spend, just like how company keep track of their cash flow? Every day you record down how much you spend. Anyone in this room do that? No? If you don't, do you all have iPhone or not? All got iPhone? There are some applications you can download. So, Tom, what is this application you are using to record your expenses? Can you please share with them? Come, don't be shy. This morning she showed me, Carol, you see, I use this application free. Free or not? Don't need to pay one. What's it called? Morning.
ภาษาไทยนะคะแอปชื่อมันนี่อะค่ะแต่จริงๆแล้วมันมีหลายแอปมากค่ะน้องลองเซิร์ชดูก็ได้ถ้าใครใช้ iPhone.
So, hang on, don't go away, don't run away. Come. Can you tell me that once you start using this application, you find it is helpful to keep track of your expenses? Food? So, you know how much you spend on food already, right? A lot. Other than that, do you know you have better sense of your money now? How you spend it?
When I feel good, or sometimes I think I want to reward
yourself. So you spend money. Done. Don't we all do that? We spend when we are happy. We spend when we are sad, right? So now, if you track your expenses, then you want to know how many times you spend money when you're sad, and how many times when you spend money when you're happy. So you look like, wow, you spend more money when you're happy, then you better ask yourself, why are you doing that? Because you're already happy, why spend money? Isn't it silly? You're already happy, and you somehow want to spend money. So next time when you're happy, you don't spend money. Because it's a happy feeling. Why go and spend your money and waste it away? Probably that should be a smarter thinking. But of course, I know some people are sad, they like to spend money to make themselves happy. Maybe girls like it, right? Go shopping. The guys also go shopping, but they shop different stuff. Put it this way, every time when you buy something, it's definitely you feel happy, right? But the idea is you cannot let your feeling lead you into financial problems. Understand? Some people end up, they keep spending money just to want to feel happy. End up, what do they end up? Full of credit card problems. Cannot afford to pay. So that's why I said now, first thing is to practice. You need to practice. To be a good money manager for your own money, you need to practice. It's a skill. Nobody here is born with natural gift to spend money wisely or not. Do you think, is there a natural skill? Is it born with? No, it's not. There's no gene in our body that makes us know how to spend wisely. You only take practice. The better you are, the better will be your money management. So this will be your first homework. After today, got homework or no? Download that application and start keeping track and write down why. Then take a look. The best way is every day you take a look. If you got no time, then every week take a look. You know, where is your money now? Because why? At this moment, how many of you are working part-time? Are you working part-time or full-time? Full-time or part-time? Full-time. Well done. But you haven't started yet. You just got a job. July? Good. So now you keep track of your expenses now. Then at least when you get your first salary, you know what to do. How much are you going to get, your salary? 22,000 a month? So, 22,000 a month, how much do you think you can afford to spend? 22,000. The rule of thumb is you should keep money aside first before you spend. Save before you spend. So what's the percentage? Well done. I think she read my book. That's where I recommended at least 30%. Why do you think it's 30%? Yeah. Now, again, there's no magic figure. Understand? There's really no magical figure. But the logic is the more money you spend, the better it is. That's all. That's the logic, right? The more you spend, the worse it gets. So the money that you don't spend, you get saved. So if you're the type that's got no self-control, cannot control yourself, when you see money you want to spend, then you better make sure that you keep it aside before you spend the rest of it. So 30% is a good benchmark. Now, why I say 30%? Because a lot of time, inflation. You know it's inflation, right? So what's the inflation in this country now? 2 or 3%. Is it the real inflation rate? It's not. So what's the real inflation rate? 8%. Very smart guy, this one. Very close, very close. But this inflation rate, is it appropriate for you or not? Is that what? You study finance, so when you do your discounted value, present value, future value, familiar? So you use a discounted rate, which is, maybe inflation rate is the rate they use. So now if I ask you now to project forward your future value, how much? You think how much you're going to be valued in the future? Have you ever done this exercise before? Projecting your own value. Try and do it. So which inflation rate are you going to use now? If I give you this exam, okay, forget it, too serious. Let's do it as a project. Maybe I should come back again, come up. This is school and let's do this as a project. All of us will sit down and project our future value. So which rate are you going to use? 8%! I like this guy. Very good. Why 8%? Why not 3?
The real rate that reflects your own spending.
So have you been reading books about personal finance? Some, no wonder. I can tell. Yeah. See, that's why if you really want to know more, there are a lot of personal finance books out there you can read. Now, so you're right. The real rate you should be using is your own spending. So that's the reason why first assignment is to track your expenses. Second assignment is to find out over time, from now until say, how long? 6 months and 1 year later, and you check the same item you buy, see how much it has increased. I'm sure you have been taught, right, how CPI is being measured, isn't it? Consumer Price Index. How is it being measured, right? So when you find out that over the time you're spending the same basket of goods seem to have increased more than 8%, then you better use more than 8% because that is your personal inflation rate. And that is the rate you use to calculate your future value. So what is your future value now? It's cash inflow, right? So how much are you going to make? 22,000 baht for a start. That is your cash inflow. And you know, when you calculate NPV, net present value, you got to take your inflow and minus your outflow, right? So what's your expenses? So it sounds like a good project to work on, don't you think so? Moving forward. So I guess the only thing you cannot predict is what? The time. How long? Probably you can predict your salary. If you don't know, you go and do Google research. If you stay in a company, accounting firm from assistant auditor to become a manager, I'm sure roughly you know what's the salary increment. Maybe the next career step will become a partner of the firm. You can kind of find out. You know what? Why not? Good money though. But I can tell you a lot of work. Very stressful. Alright, so now let's move on. So now how are you going to value your future value now? Your wealth. Your wealth. How much? What do you want? In this slide, all I can tell you is that there are two types of measurements. Some people measure their wealth in terms of how many big houses they have, the gold bars that they buy, the shares that they have. All this can be measured in terms of money value, because right? All these are financial figures you can find out. But there are people who measure their wealth in terms of a happy family. Yeah? Happy family, some more what? They measure their wealth in terms of how many shoes they have, how many pair of shoes they have, clothes they have, bags that they have. Those are for the girls. How about the guys? They measure in terms of the car that they buy. Yeah? All the electronic gadgets that they buy. All these will depreciate, by the way. So that's how they measure. So now, let's say some people think, it's okay, I don't have a lot of money, I'm happy. So long as my children are happy, my wife is happy with me, my husband is happy with me, my whole family is happy with me. So those are in a form of wealth, in a different form. But that kind of wealth is very hard to measure. Isn't it? You can't measure. How can you go back and ask your mother, how happy will you be, if I spend so much money? Your mother said, what are you talking? So long as you pick me up for dinner, I'll be very happy. So the question is, what kind of dinner now? Should you take your mom to a high-class hotel, or you just take her to a normal restaurant? And then she will be very happy. What do you think? Haven't asked this question before, is it? So today you go back home, you ask your mother. So it's that level of happiness now. See, again, a lot of time people think, the more money they spend for family, probably the family will become happier and happier and happier. Sometimes that's why a lot of time there's always this miscommunication. There are times they say, look, you don't have to spend so much money to make me happy. So long as you come back and spend more time with me, I'll be very happy. So that's one thing. Y'all haven't got married yet, right? Still single, huh? But I'm sure parents in this room, I know there are a few here. Sometimes when parents, when they are so busy working, they got no time for their children, they feel guilty. So when they feel guilty, what do? Speak louder, don't be shy. Please. Buy stuff for the kid, yes. Because of this guilty feeling that you're not spending time with the children, so you think by buying things for your children, you try to what? Compensate, isn't it? And this is a wrong approach, which is not right. Because what you're doing now, I'm teaching you are so smart now. By the time next time you get married, when you become a parent, you know what to do, right? Do not buy anything for your children. Even though you feel guilty, do not. Why? Adrian is laughing now behind. You know why? Because what you're doing to them is this. Whenever mommy, daddy go holiday for work, come back, she'll got present. So you kind of indicated, you're telling them that, it's a kind of expectation. You see? And that's why nowadays kids, they're all spoiled. Whenever they get angry, they throw tantrum, they sure know something, sure got given. And then they start to bribe you. And this is what's happening now. I know I'm going away beyond your age now, I'm telling you about parenting. But I want to just give you an indication and ask yourself now, are y'all being spoiled by your parents? No. Give me all this innocent look. Are you being spoiled by your parents? Are you given a car now? Free? See, spoiled already, right? So, your parents give you a car for free to come to study. My God. So, you don't have to pay loan. Petrol also paid by your parents. There you go. So my question now, are you going to repay back your parents or not for the car they bought for you? It's your personal finance now. Yeah. Are you going to pay back your parents for the money they spent for the car? Or you take it as a gift that you're supposed to have it one? Think about it. Because the next car you're gonna buy, do you expect your parents to help you to buy, or you're gonna buy yourself? Okay, you're gonna buy yourself, you're gonna take from your own pocket, right? So then you know what it's like.